Do you think that Meryl is more scared of being mugged or of a gay guy spotting her in the wild?
Wow.
Oh no. Greg? I thought this was a duet. Oh, so you're just going to sing all the parts? Those are not the right sounds. Can you hear me? Bonk. Welcome to Miss Thing.
I'm Greg.
And I'm Tim. And this is a podcast that celebrates and appreciates the Miss Things of the past, present, and future.
Yeah, in every episode, we take a key moment from our Miss Thing's storied career and do what you and I are most skilled at, which is make it all about us.
I'm going through one of the hardest transitions that anyone can go through.
Oh,
There's many transitions that can happen in one's life.
Okay.
And what I'm doing right now is I got a new mattress. And when I tell you I got the worst night's sleep last night.
Oh, no. You kept the fact that you were getting like an entire new mattress for me.
I feel like I've told you this.
Oh.
Because it's been my whole personality. A lot of people are like, enough with
you
the mattress.
You literally have not mentioned it to me.
This is the thing. I've had this mattress for like 14 years. And people have complained that it's too old. And I'm like, well, I think it's perfect if it's exactly to my body. You know, different guests. Okay, you know, David Guest.
Yeah. Who would love a night on that mattress.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? It's time. It's been 14 years.
Totally.
Let's just like, so I'm revamping the whole like bed, the not my bedroom, but just sort of like the bed frame, headboard, mattress.
You're doing the whole thing.
The whole shebang.
First I'm hearing of this. Well, I'm going through a transition hearing of this.
And it has been honestly a nightmare.
Oh, it's pure hell.
Well, and I finally, like, I had to getting the mattress, taking it out of the box, doing like
unfolding, letting it go.
Yeah, exactly. And then I thought I was a firm mattress girly.
Yeah.
And then but then now I think I might be, which is not shocking. I think I might be soft.
Yeah, well,
because I woke up with
touched.
so much back. I couldn't sleep because after like every hour I'd toss and turn. And then I'm like Googling like how long does it take for a mattress to break in? And it's literally like wait 3 weeks to see. But then also it was like, but if you were having these symptoms, like maybe it's not the right fit. And it was like all the symptoms were me, which was just like back pain, like neck pain, like can't sleep. And I was like, but I don't know. It's first night. We're just gonna see. But I'm like, how much suffering? I've already suffered enough.
It might just be newness.
I know. I haven't. It's 14 years of one bed.
Totally. And I know how much of a creature of habit you are. You know, like it's like you switching from turkey wrap to God knows what.
Exactly.
You know, who the world would never know.
I don't like change.
Yeah.
I'm Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Lining, or in American Hustle, famous quote. So then this morning, I talked to my mother, and I was like, telling her, I was like, what's the mattress that I have when I go home? Like, what is that? Because that one also, I don't really like.
It's from like the 30s.
No, she got a new one.
Sort of perfect sleeper.
Like, and I was like, what is that? And I was like, and she was like, it's firm. And she's like, okay, maybe I don't. And then I'm telling her that I was like, okay, I got to go because Greg's coming over. And she goes, well, why didn't, she was like, I'm sorry, hon. Just ask Greg for a massage. And then I said, he's not Ben.
She really does not know me that well.
And she was like, oh, I thought you said Ben. And then she was like, oh, great. This is going to go on the pod, isn't it?
Kathy?
Yeah.
Let Tim's mom know she's made it to the pod.
She's made it to the pod.
Yeah. And also just let her know I am not giving Tim a massage. I'm not that type of friend.
Well, yeah.
Love him.
You know what, though? That's a caring mom. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I think every mom's advice should just be, you know what? Just have that person give you a massage.
Yeah, to just assume that any friend is just going to just give you a massage. I wouldn't even give my husband a massage.
One of our friends is a masseuse.
Right.
And so that's why but also I think it's good advice for every mom to say.
I definitely agree. And also, but that being said, I think I probably could easily step in here because you do famously not like any sort of pressure.
No.
Reiki is too hard.
Yeah.
So like I can like just send the vibe of massage to you and I think you'll be healed.
What is your mattress? And is it, what, are you firm? Are you soft?
Well,
are you
famously,
hybrid?
they're going to need to, I think it's like a hybrid. Famously, feel free to sponsor us. I have a Casper. I have one, but I have Casper's. I like, so it's Tempur-Pedic. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Do you not have? Did you not get a Tempur-Ped? What brand did you get?
I got famously, and you can sponsor us. Many people recommended, and shocker, a Walmart one.
Oh,
And I
never even heard of this.
And it's like a I don't know, hybrid firm mattress called like Allswell or something.
That ends well?
Allswell, that ends well. And
Your sleep is not
And
ending
I was
well.
like, okay, I'll try this Walmart one because famously in recent years I've been sleeping, not to be so whatever, but I've been sleeping on other people's mattresses.
Okay.
And those mattresses, and I'll ask about it, and
Right.
they'll say, and then I'm like shocked. It's like Amazon, Walmart. It's like cheaper ones, and I was
No,
like,
you can get any of that. You can get
exactly.
anywhere.
And so then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to break the bank. I'm going to go
Right.
for this Walmart one that people have told me about, and we're going to see. But the idea of having this is why it's the hardest thing. I think that one of the hardest things that you can do in your life is move a mattress.
Oh, once that
What am I
one-
supposed to do with the old mattress? And then if I don't like this, how do I get it back? It's like everyone, please send your thoughts and prayers.
at any point? By like once, even in the box when
Yeah.
it's still rolled up, still impossible to move. Then once you once you cut that fucking
Yeah.
plastic and let that mattress
Explode. Yeah.
out and breathe.
And then I, by the way, not to brag, have a pretty big bedroom. And like a lot of the instructions is like, first, like lay it on the ground. And I'm like, how much space do you think that everyone has?
Everyone
It's like
in
I
the-
have to take my old mattress off. Where do I put that one? Put the new one on. And then somehow I'm supposed to like Hulk Hogan it outside. And then what happens outside? Where does that mattress go?
They all think that we are just living in McMansions
Yeah.
over here in America.
It's such a, I'm like, I don't understand how people do this without it becoming their whole personality. It's my entire personality where I'm like,
Again, first time ever hearing of this right
well,
on the podcast.
it's one of those things where maybe enough people in my life are like, I can't hear about the mattress. And by the way,
Yeah.
this is going to be a.
By the way, I could have
by the
given
way,
you
any
incredible
mattress, please
advice.
Sponsor us.
Oh.
Casper.
The Sattva sounds kind of
Tempur-Pedic,
good.
the
Who's-
Blue Carrot. What is it called?
There's the one that Tara Lipinski's hawking right now,
Oh.
but so they might already be devoting all their money
Yeah.
to her. But
Yeah.
hey, feel free. I mean, we'll take a new mattress. For
When
sure.
I
We'll
tell
talk
you, whatever
up.
mattress company, you will get so many organic placements because I will talk about it nonstop.
right to
Yeah.
anyone but me.
Yeah, exactly.
So it might not make it to this microphone, but if you want to send us new mattresses, please have at it.
Yeah, and I think it's time.
Yeah, it's time to
Yeah.
for Dodd Mom Sauce, aka
Doll of the Day, Mother of the Moment, Sister of the Second.
Our first
And most famous.
segment where we take a person, place, or thing. Someone just threw something upstairs, slamming on the. It's your
I
your
didn't
mattress,
hear it.
their mattress.
I was lost, actively listening.
Oh sure. Well, it's when we take a person, our first
And most famous.
segment. We have to do it from the beginning, where we take a person, place, or thing that currently we're super obsessed with.
Greg, what are you super obsessed with?
Well, you know, my main Dodd Mom Sauce at the moment is, of course, Lena Dunham's Fame Sick, which I am about 3/4 of the way through, and I don't want to talk about
Yeah, 'cause
here
don't spoil,
because
'cause
you
I have
have
to-
not
no.
read it.
I'm in Liza
so
world.
We're
Yeah.
going to talk about it another time.
yeah.
So my actual Dodd Mom Sauce at the moment is sheep shearing videos on TikTok. I don't know. I must be at the end of the road here.
Every April, you kind of go down some sort of rabbit hole. Last April, it was rug cleaning.
Oh,
and now
God.
it's sheep shearing.
A rug cleaning did make its way back into my FYP recently, and I actually skipped it. I was like, I don't have time
And
for
also
this.
to your FYC. Yeah.
Did me consider.
consider.
It's just me holding just a sopping, like, shit-covered rug and,
Yeah.
like, just scrubbing it. No, it's I'm loving it. So there's this guy, I can't remember what his name, but he must be like Scottish or something. He's living in the Highlands somewhere,
Yeah.
and he is just like sort of like just hoisting sheep. Is it sheep? Yeah. it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's
You
hoisting
were talking to me.
goats.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the
Yeah.
fuck gets
It
sheep?
would be sheep.
So he's like hoisting sheep,
Yeah.
like, and just like holding them while they're like arms out, and he's just like going shearing them. And I
Yeah.
can watch these videos for like 20 minutes.
You
a
know
day.
that I famously did this in Uruguay. I told a story about it.
And
But
and also what an interesting way to say Uruguay.
Uruguay?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Having never
Uruguay.
been there before.
Yeah.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Yeah. Well,
And you're a gay.
And you're I know you
Yeah.
are, but what am I? Okay?
It is. I will say.
I know you are, but you are Guay.
I wish.
I tried.
Yeah, but that would have been fun if, as a kid, that's what we were, Yeah.
I am getting
no,
over
I'm
like.
Guay. Yeah.
No, I'm straight.
Mom, yeah. Mom,
I'm Guay. No, I was
Yeah.
avoiding that country like the plague.
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it, like,
But
even
then
imagining
when you're
going.
older and you're comfortable with yourself, you can go there and you can watch so many sheep being sheared.
You're free to be you
Yeah.
and Guay.
Exactly.
Tim, what's your Dad Mom sauce?
Okay, well, I feel so happy to say this because there's something right going on in the world, which is
Okay.
my Dad Mom sauce is HBO. HBO is back, baby. I'm telling you, it's been years since I've been so excited by the HBO schedule.
I couldn't agree more.
When I tell you, it's like we've got Sunday nights, we've got Euphoria and The Comeback. And then Thursdays, we've got
Hacks. All in their final seasons.
Yes.
All a victory lap.
And I feel like I have not been watching live TV or close to where I'm watching it that night.
Yeah.
And where I'm actually on a TV schedule.
Agree.
It's been years.
Mm-hmm.
And HBO is killing it. All 3 shows are amazing. The Comeback right now, and I will admit, we talked about it. For a while, I had such high expectations that the first 4 episodes, I was really in it, but I was still just I'm waiting for it to just hit that next level.
Mm-hmm.
And episodes 5 and 6 blew my fucking mind. It's firing on all cylinders. It's so funny. It's saying so much, but it's still light. And
Yes.
it's you finally, because it always takes a while with The Comeback because they kind of have to reset. So then you have to reorient yourself with the characters and crew, and then you have to just keep heightening the stakes. This last episode, and to end it, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, of
where
course.
it's to end it with that Adele song. In any other show, I'd be it's kind of basic, and in that show, I was this is so perfect and life changing and important.
Well, first of all, important because it got you this.
Yeah, exactly.
Me holding up Jane's Oscar.
Yeah.
No, completely agree. Of course, I mean, the comeback can do no wrong in my eyes, but I am always so impressed by their music budget because the comeback does needle drop some major song at the end of every episode. I'm damn, is this where they spend all their money?
This last episode, the little moment between it's not even a little moment, but it's just something you don't see that often. And I was laughing, which is between the hairstylist and her old gay sterilized hairstylist, and then the old gay actor
who made Valerie say something because he was too afraid to say what he actually thought, which is so TV and so Hollywood. Everyone talking around an issue and making someone else do their dirty work just because they're a little uncomfortable. And when and he's I'm quitting, I'm done, and then fucking hands it to him. It was so good.
And also just a moment of I just think older gay actors aren't given that material that much.
Yes.
And are put out to pasture and they're not sexualized. And to see an older a 7-year-old gay sexualizing a 50-year-old gay is just a storyline we haven't seen. I could watch a whole show about that dynamic. And then Euphoria, we said it last week, it's still the wedding episode
so
crushed.
I'm sorry, it's so good.
Yeah, I don't understand why people aren't liking it.
People are so quick to say something's not good because they think they're the judge and jury, but also they're just so fast. They want to have a contrary opinion, and they're just, their thought is not correct.
Yeah, and Hacks is also firing on all cylinders. The one thing
Hacks
I'll say
has been very funny. I think it's very joke forward.
All 3. It's so nice to have a thing to look for. I feel again I'm a preteen watching my Grey's Anatomy and Desperate Housewives on Sunday night. I got my Sunday night and Brothers and Sisters. It feels like I'm back baby.
All we're missing is an Epic subscription so we could watch Mrs. Hat in its entirety.
Yes. Oh, it was so good to see that.
The revelation of and also not to go back to comeback, but like the through line of the Mrs. Hat, like a mention every single week, and just like a little bit of like an onion peel of like what Mrs. Hat was and is, and to finally see the clip. Yeah. Like last week when you saw just in the poster behind the revelation that it's Mrs. Hat with 2 T's. Yeah.
So good.
It's so brilliant.
Okay, I have a question that is going to be really hard to talk about, but we do need to talk about it, which is, who do you think is going to win the Emmy for Best Actress in a Comedy? Jean Smart or Lisa Kudrow?
This has been
weighing on our minds.
Weighing on my mind.
I'm so scared for September.
I am just so
glad. Wake me up when September ends.
Well, I am just so glad at this moment in time we are not contending with, say it with me on the count of 3, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
And I am so on the fence. I've been, and this is maybe going to be a touchy thing to talk about, but I'm just going to bring it to the microphone. Okay. I think the fact that The Comeback and Hacks are airing at the same time.
Yeah. It's homophobic is what it is.
It's homophobic. Yeah.
Even though I just did say I'm so happy.
Oh, by the way, so happy, couldn't be happier, is kind of to Hacks' detriment.
I don't know though. Jean Smart is kind of like the modern day. So this is also like blasphemous for me to say, but she's like the modern day Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Oh. She can't lose.
Well, it's like it's an embarrassment of riches, right? But I do think The Comeback is such a thought provoking, like just satire, but like so true to what Hollywood really, really is. And I think Hacks is a great version of that, but somehow like not quite as biting. So I think like you're looking at the two things, like they're both such brilliant comedies. One is biting, one is not. Back to your question. It's hard because they're both the last season.
I feel like I know who's going to win, and I don't want it to be the case.
I know. I think it's going to be Jean.
Yeah. I think that it's also, unfortunately, it hits the zeitgeist more, which is everything that's wrong with the world, even though Hacks is amazing.
Right.
But and Jean Smart is sort of like unstoppable in a way that I'm like, that's, if the last season done, it's almost like sometimes I feel like people vote being like, well, we're not sure Hacks is going to win, so at the very least, let's just give Jean the award. But I'm like, please listen, Jean has won it many times. I know they both have Emmys. Yeah. But Lisa Kudrow deserves an Emmy for this performance.
It's just for her to. I actually go back and forth between like how I'd feel about it, because it is Jean's like last season on a show that she's won for every single time. It's like we kind of need to like close the loop on that. On the flip side, Lisa Kudrow is giving one of truly the most remarkable performances ever.
Yeah.
Ever. On TV, in film. It
only comes around once every 10 years, and this is the last one.
And she's never won.
Yeah.
And I think
for this role,
the wind, for this role. And I do think there is a little bit of wind behind her sails.
I hope.
I hope too.
And I think with that, it's time for a break. We're back.
And it's time for our Miss Thing of the Week.
It's kind of shocking we haven't done her already.
This one is so actually like my like whole stomach just dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a true titan of industry.
Absolutely.
I mean, every gay person, like we are activating the world right now. And you've all been waiting.
Yeah.
Everyone on the planet, I mean, for our Miss Thing of the Week, who is Meryl Streep. You may have heard of her.
Yeah, the one,
the only. Wow. I mean, like, where do we
Greatest
even
actress
begin?
of all time.
Like, kind of officially the
Yeah.
greatest actress of all time.
And the great thing about her is also that you can just tell she's a good person.
Oh my gosh.
Like there's no one has a bad thing to say, and anytime they say that she always like sets the tone on all her film sets of just like being the hardest working, like making sure everyone else, like, she could at this point be a real monster if she wanted to,
right?
And people just love and adore her.
She doesn't,
which is also
be.
why she's so good. Like that I firmly believe that, like, you know, that, like, honestly, the people who elevate to legend status are the ones who are actually the nicest, and it's because of that.
1000%. You know, like, I don't know how long she's been a mother. I mean, obviously she's a famous
she's always
mother
been
to
a mother.
all, but she's quite literally, I feel like she's always been like so matronly, so motherly.
I want to say about Meryl Streep.
Oh.
I think, and people have probably brought this, you know, to the culture before, but I need to say this. It's very important. Meryl Streep is the queen of hand acting.
Oh, of course.
This woman moves her hands like Picasso. It is the reason I firmly believe that the reason why she's such a good actress is because she always knows how to touch her face with her hand, to slick her hair back with her hair, to like
slick.
It's such a
hair back queen. That's what you and her have in common.
100%. Because where I got it from.
The
I always slick them back.
phantom hair.
Yeah. And she's just always sort of holding her hands in such a delicate but powerful way, and there, like, so much is told through them. And then I want to talk about, like, I'm just gonna reference 2 hand performances that I know everyone can get on board with.
Now you've got me with my hands.
Exactly.
I'm flapping over here.
Okay, let's get into it. The end of Bridges of Madison County.
Okay.
When she is reaching for that door handle, every person who's seen that movie right now is clutching is reaching for something.
0.00001% of our audience.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone, it's literally, if you want to be...
We were children watching that movie.
If you want to know what it feels like to yearn... to feel love, you got to watch Bridges of Madison.
You can't get that one out
because I'm so overwhelmed.
Right. Speaking of blockbuster covers, which we're always doing, like Bridges of Madison County with so like this sepia tone.
Yeah. But and then the other one, which I'm a little teaser because I'm gonna bring it back for my story. But Out of Africa,
sure.
There is a moment where she is throwing dirt on a grave. And that's all I'll say if you haven't seen it. And I'm telling you, it's such a small moment, but what she does with those hands.
Yeah. They're strong hands.
They're strong.
Her hands are strong.
You will remember her hands.
They're not yours, but they are Meryl's.
Yeah.
No, she's always, but God, you've got me working with my hands. Yeah, it's the versatility in the hand acting that, like, you just don't see from other actresses. I mean,
she uses every part of her body.
That's for sure. She's also quite good with the breath too, because she's always like, like the way she forms her mouth. Like she's so reactive. She reacts to everything.
She's also great at improv. Like they always say, like on The Devil Wears Prada, which is why we're doing her right now, Devil Wears Prada 2, but like so many of her lines, and I remember when she was doing Don't Look Up, Adam McKay kept saying like Meryl would just like come up with lines on the spot. Like there's nothing this woman can't do acting wise.
Well, I mean, she's already done it all. She's put herself out there so intensely, like sort of as far as you possibly could. Sophie's Choice, hello. Like when we talked about what the best Academy Award winning Best Actress performance was, yes, we are aware that is way, way, way high on the list. But like Meryl has done so much fearless acting and done so many truly groundbreaking performances. It's like, what does she have to lose by like improving? Like she's put it all out there.
Yeah.
So like now she can just like have fun and be whimsical.
We were before the pod talking about like it's almost impossible to do her credits.
We're gonna need like 10 episodes to list her credits.
And so today we're just gonna do the fun ones. Ricky and the Flash.
Ricky and the Flash. The Post.
The Prom. Or Prom, whatever.
Mamma Mia 2, here we go again.
River Wild.
Well, that's my favorite movie. So how dare you?
Well, it's a fun one.
Yeah.
She Devil. We're not all you know the one she's been nominated for Oscars for.
Right. We're taking you down a different
Although
path.
we do have to do, because it would be sacrilegious, we do have to do Death Becomes Her. I mean,
this has me wanting to ask you a question.
Okay, please.
What is the best Meryl Streep line delivery ever?
Ooh. That is actually like so hard. Okay. This is so random and kind of recent, but this is one of my favorite movies. It's in Little Women.
Okay.
And she goes, well, that's because I'm rich.
I love when Meryl is being whimsical.
Yeah, it is. It's when Joe is like, she's saying you must you have to marry a man, and she's like, you didn't marry a man. She's like, well, that's because I'm rich.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know why, but it's so like, I honestly think Meryl wouldn't have delivered it that way when she was younger. But now, to what you said, she's just like, I can do whatever I want. And I've delivered every line, every possible way, that now I'm just going to be like as flamboyant as possible.
Right. She's being so Lemony Snicket, another movie in her repertoire.
Yeah. And then honestly, like anything she does in Doubt, but
right.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Little Women, purely because I love that movie so much and it deserves so much love.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
What is yours?
Oh, well, mine, it might be a little obvious, but it's from Death Becomes Her. Now a warning! After she drinks the potion.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny. And of course, then, this one's a little bit lesser known, so random, but from my favorite movie, The River Wild, the way she screams her son's name. She goes, roar!
Yeah. That is actually, I've never seen it, but that sounds like Meryl.
Oh my gosh, I could not recommend The River Wild more. They recently just released
it's in the Criterion Collection.
If it's not, put it in there now. Hello.
Yeah.
But no, I have the DVD.
Well,
of course.
you're making me think of a question, but you actually can't answer that one.
Okay.
Which is, what is the most underrated Meryl Streep performance?
Oh, that's a good question.
You can do
Prada.
You can do River Wild actually, because it is. Yeah.
Well, okay, this is so hard.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say August Osage County.
Yeah.
Because that movie really flew under the radar. I saw the play when it first came out. It was it was such a mind bender of a play. It was 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
It was so exhilarating. And it's a hard translation. That movie is way better than people give it credit for.
Julia's incredible.
Julia's incredible. Yeah. That movie, give it a rewatch, but also if you ever get the opportunity to see it on stage with professional actors, do whatever you can to watch it. That and Julie and Julia.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah.
Meryl's part specifically in Julie and Julia, or as I famously like to call it, Julie versus Julia.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the sequel. Yeah, Julia and Julia and Julia.
The rematch.
Yeah. And it's Julia Fox. The modern day Julia. I mean, come on. And by the way, Meryl Streep is playing her.
Yeah, of course.
And she would be better than Julia Fox, which is impossible because we love Julia Fox on this podcast, but I'm sorry.
Meryl needs to play you. Yeah. That's an honor.
Yeah.
To say that Meryl would play you in the... Actually, it's Mamie Gummer playing Julia Fox.
No, Mamie Gummer is playing Meryl.
Meryl.
Yeah, exactly.
Is playing Meryl as she's preparing for the role of Julia.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so happy I get the chance to say this on the pod. People, stop what you're doing and go listen to Ann Patchett's Tom Lake, narrated by Meryl Streep.
Wow.
She plays all the parts, and I am telling you, it is the best performance she has ever given. She is doing a Cynthia Erivo style, playing, 50 million different people in this book.
Yeah.
And everyone is so believable. The voices, the way that she narrates is not too much, but it's also just enough Meryl. It is a tour de force, and I can't imagine reading the book. Like, I'm like, if you read the book and you don't listen to Meryl do it, it's like literally a national tragedy. I mean, we could talk about Meryl
for years,
and we will, because obviously she's going to come back many times to this podcast, and we mean she's going to visit the pod,
right? Where she's going to be. She's actually doing this as part of her Devil Wears Prada 2 tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but I think it's time that we make it all about ourselves.
Yeah.
Greg, how do you make Meryl Streep all about yourself?
Well, of course, when I think about Meryl Streep, I of course am brought back. I am brought back.
Yeah.
To a wintry. I'm brought in Baby's Got Back. Baby back ribs. Yeah, my baby back ribs, barbecue sauce. So I'm brought back to a winter day. Very, very shortly after I was going to say quit college, graduated college.
Okay.
When I quit famously, I'm like, how did that end?
Yeah. You're walking across the stage. They're about to hand it to you, and you go, I quit.
I quit. You motherfuckers.
Like, well, you already passed. Yeah.
What is happening to my brain? So after school, I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. When I first graduated college, I was working at a Vietnamese restaurant in Tribeca.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because it was like it was like truly such an expensive restaurant, but it was like considered cheap, like in Tribeca at that period of time. But there was one particular day, it was one of those like really, really snowy days in New York where, you know, things were open, but no one was out. Like, it had been snowing all night, and it was like going to snow for the rest of like the day too. But like, of course, my restaurant was open, so I needed to like schlep it down there and like get there and walk through the snow. Like back in my day, you know what I mean?
So you put on your Sarah Jessica Parker ball gown from And Just Like That.
Exactly.
Yeah. Walked through the streets.
And my hunters.
Yeah.
my hunter stilettos.
Yeah.
So I am just trekking, and it's like it to me, I visualize this day so clearly. I can't remember like even how I ended college.
Yeah. But you quit.
Right, which I quit. So I'm trekking through the snow, and out of the corner of my eye, there's not a soul around. It's like the city could be like dead.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like by like full blizzard conditions, so like the visibility is bad. I am like a block away from my work, and like around the corner on that last like corner before the office, the restaurant, there is a person standing there like huddling. And they were just sort of like waiting there. So it was like they were either going to like cross in front of me or get in front of me, but they were just waiting. So as I am like going to pass that person, they're like here and I'm like here, like clockwork, they start moving. Like as I'm like not even past.
Yeah.
And they just like book it. And I quickly like look, and it happened so fast that my brain like almost couldn't register it. I'm like, wait a second, was that Meryl Streep? Like, my brain could not process at that moment. Like, I just suddenly I knew it was her, and she had just been waiting, and in the like few seconds for me, she like jumps me. I was jumped by Meryl Streep that day. So, and like, I'm so bamboozled. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh my God, that's Meryl Streep. And like in the few seconds it takes me to think about it, I turn to look back, already gone. like she appeared. She was like an apparition, and all of a sudden she was gone. She must have gotten in a car like across the street and driven off. What is so fucking funny?
I'm trying not to derail you, but I'm still laughing about Meryl Streep jumping. The last like 30 seconds Jennifer shows, I'm literally crying because I'm trying to like church giggle silently. I'm just picturing her jumping you. Because like I do believe that actually somehow would be
what she does.
And she's like preparing for a role.
I know. I'm like, I do always wonder how she spends her days. Yeah. So like her and Tom Cruise,
she just slicks back her hair and then jumps.
It was slicked back, but that's the thing that made it so Meryl. It's like she was so lost in the role, like so lost in it that I didn't even know it was
woman
her.
In the cold. Yeah,
right? Yeah. But she must do that all the time. Like she's had a lifetime of like spotting a gay, because you can spot a gay guy by their walk. It's one of the many ways that 100%. You can spot a gay guy. We're allowed to say that. Don't you say that?
And you can also spot a gay guy by like the way that you look at a woman. Exactly. You know what I mean? And like we look at women with pure awe and reverence and like we want to be you.
Right.
Whereas a straight man looks at you like you would think that ours would be actually more intimidating. Which totally. Actually kind of is, which is probably why she was like, I gotta get moving.
Yeah, I gotta get past this gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she knew to book it past me and like probably felt my like like and turned gone.
Yeah.
I went from Prada to nada. Yeah. No, the one time that I saw Meryl in the wild.
Yeah.
I was just like, where is she off to? You know, she was like getting on a private plane to go like film something.
You just made me think of a question.
What?
Do you think that Meryl is more scared of being mugged or of a gay guy spotting her in the wild?
Wow.
I think it's the gay guy.
I think it's the gay guy too.
I think she can take the person who would mug her. Like I think she can beat the crap out of that person. I think that the gay guy, that is something that's like nightmares are made of.
Right. It definitely strikes more fear. In the heart.
She's not getting out of there alive. She's gonna have to answer so many questions.
Yeah, there's a degree of emotional violence that's happening with the gay guy attacking her.
Yeah.
That I think that she's jumping through more like mental hoops, and Meryl's always trying to find the most interesting like approach to a conversation or to like a reaction.
She's never gonna be able to leave. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
One more question. Just one more question. Yeah.
Right. She's a busy woman.
Yeah.
And her time on this earth is finite.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think ultimately, and with good reason, she should be more scared of the gay guy.
Yeah. And that's why she got so far away from you so quickly.
Well, anyways, how do you make Meryl all about you?
Okay, well, I already teased it, but I think of Out of Africa. And this one time when I was in Zanzibar, which is in Tanzania.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you all know that. You don't need to explain that to our listeners.
And I was like having a day out with my new friends. Mm-hmm. We were going to
the elephants, the giraffes.
Exactly. No, I had met this great woman, Else from Belgium, who had told me about the sea walk. And where it's like you basically put on like an equivalent of like
one of those hats,
like an astronaut's like helmet.
Oh,
and then
I was thinking one of those hats with like this sort
Mrs.
of like
hat.
tented sides, the Mrs. hat.
Yeah. I was wearing that all the time in Africa.
Yeah, that's what I visualize, and that's so Meryl would wear that 100%. As well. Yeah,
but Else was like, I just did this the day before. We were all like, there was like a group of us that were
who else?
Friends. Who else? Who is else? Well,
and what else?
She's an icon, and she told me about this sea walk where you can basically walk on the like bottom of the ocean floor with this like helmet, and like your literal face will be dry because you're wearing this helmet, but your body is wet.
Fabulous.
I was like, I have to do this. Mm-hmm. So then with my shout out to Martin from Germany and Natalie from France, the four of us we're spending this day on the beach doing all these things. And then Alice told me about this and she was like, oh, you should do that. And then we'll all have lunch together. And I was like, perfect. She walks me to the place to do it. And then they all go about their merry adventures. They're like, we'll see you at 1. So then I get on this boat that's going to take us to where we're going to do the sea walk. I am by myself.
I keep, and this is just not to derail you, I keep hearing City Walk.
I honestly I felt that when I was there.
That you were just visiting City Walk. And that's what Africa's like. It's just City Walk. If you've been to Universal
when I
City,
tell you that Universal City Walk in Los Angeles is so much scarier to go to than any place in Africa.
Oh God, yes.
I never felt more unsafe than I was on Universal City Walk. Anywhere in Africa is a cakewalk.
Sure.
So I'm on the boat, and then I'm waiting for other people to join, and all of a sudden, no exaggeration, a group of 18, like a party of 18 joins. They're all friends. And then me.
It's a bachelorette party.
Okay.
You're in Palm Springs all of a sudden.
It was giving a like bachelorette or bachelor party vibe, but it was all couples. And I was like, oh no. It's like everyone knows each other and then there's me.
Right.
And
that sounds awful.
And so I was like, this is going to be interesting because it's like an hour long. It's only an hour, but I was still just like, oh no, like what's the vibe? I was still like, it's going to be fun. But I was like sort of hoping that it wasn't just like, I'm the plus 19 to this thing. And so we're
the 19th wheel.
Exactly. And so then we're doing it. I'm like, I got to make friends quick, you know? And so I try to talk to the person next to me, and then I realize that like no one is, I'm suspecting that they know English, but they're like acting like they don't.
Sure.
Because they like say something and then they respond in a different language.
My husband does that to me all the time.
And I was just like, okay. And so then I was like, this is going to be tougher than I thought. And then the like boat driver is like explaining what we're about to do. And then I had this brilliant idea. This is a fun fact about Africa that I learned, which is you guys know how much I love candy. Candy is a little bit harder to come by in Africa. And one of the toughest things I had to deal with while I was there. But one thing that isn't hard to come by, gum. They love gum. There is so much gum. Like, that is their candy.
That's disturbing to me.
I know. So it's like gum is a big deal there.
Right.
And
gum's a big deal
everywhere.
worldwide.
But I was like annoyed because like you'd want some sort of candy and then you'd like go into the equivalent of a gas station and it's literally just like 17 different versions of gum. And they're like, yeah, we've got candy.
Well, that is making sense to me. Is that why like the zebra gum? Remember that?
Yes.
So it's like Africa. That's probably where they got it from.
I don't know. That wasn't available.
Sure.
But because I had wanted some sort of candy and all I got was gum. So I had tons of gum on me.
Was it the big like chunks?
It was more like chiclets, kind of.
Oh,
yeah. But there's a lot of different varieties. But at least what I had gotten, if you must know, was like a chiclet variety, which I wasn't thrilled with. So then I had this brilliant idea how to make friends. Offer gum. So then the person next to me, I like took out a piece for myself and then I was like, does anyone want gum? Immediately they know English. Immediately.
Oh, gum. You say what brand?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I'm sort of on this thing where then I was like, it's all couples that I'm realizing.
Right.
And I'm getting to know the person next to me. Then
they
I realize
all live in your neighborhood.
It is
in Los Angeles.
I've never watched a show. I feel like you have watched a show. It's so like Sister Wives because it turns out.
Don't assume I've watched that show. I have seen a few episodes.
It is. Everyone is like around like 25, mid-20s. It is crazy. 9 brothers and their wives.
They polygamous.
9 brothers around the same age and their wives, all like 25, and me.
Were they from America?
They're from Zimbabwe.
Oh.
And they quickly told me that they get like 2 days off a year. So then all of a sudden they are going hard with the alcohol because it's like, this is our one day to go hard.
Right.
And they're like, and then they tell me that basically there's like another boat that is hired separately that's also arriving to the platform to do the sea walk that is just another brother and his girlfriend. And they're all, by the way, at 25 married. They're all married.
Right.
And we're talking, getting to know them.
12
like, well, actually
kids
what's about to
apiece.
happen is that couple is arriving a little bit after us and that brother is going to propose to his girlfriend. And that's why we're doing this whole vacation. So I'm like, oh my God,
they're already
I should be here. I'm like, it's like, now I'm like I'm the 21st wheel and this is also like a proposal that's being set up. And then it's like, there's one white guy there. Like,
right.
I'm going to be like in the background of these photos.
Yeah.
Like,
they're like, can you take the photos? Yeah, they're perfect.
Yeah.
You can be the photographer.
Well, I already was doing that to make friends. The quickest way to make friends as a gay guy is just like, do you want me to take that photo for you?
Yeah.
So then we get to the platform, we're doing it, and then as the guy is like walking us through it all, he's basically like, we all get like, I think like 15 to 30 minutes at the bottom because that's as much oxygen that you can have down there before, then things go wrong.
Totally.
And so everyone's going down and the last couple to go is the marriage, is the proposal.
And they're doing it underwater.
And they're doing it underwater.
Oh
It's gonna be a
my
whole thing, like a
God.
sign. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he had already set up some stuff down there, so when we saw, we could see what he was gonna do.
when
with
they send you down there, like, can you just drop a few things?
Well, no, that was like they were going last because it was like they had already set some things up, but then he was gonna go down first, wait for her, and do, I can't remember, something else, and then she was gonna go down last.
Okay.
And then the other big thing is like the pressure as you go down gets like harder and harder, and so it's like it can be, you're not going that deep. I think you're only going like 20 feet, but that's kind of a lot. And the 20 feet that you go down, it's like really hard on your ears.
Honey, my ears, my ears at ground level, they're always popped.
It's tough.
Yeah.
And so everyone's taking a little bit longer. Finally, it comes time for the woman of the hour. Mm-hmm. She's going down, and the guy had said, like, go really slow to adjust to the thing. She's also, which I don't know why he was proposing here, she's also not a big fan of the water. Didn't really want to get wet. She was very happy that her hair was not going to get wet, but she was going to be underwater.
Sure.
So keeps doing, like, one step, and then freaks out and comes, like, and then doesn't actually go underwater. And
Right.
everyone's like, and so she's basically like, I'm not going to go. And everyone's like, you have to go. Like, we're not leaving. And then she's getting more mad at everyone, being like the fact, it's like that vibe of like, everyone's telling me I'm going to do something, so I'm not going to. It's like, why do you guys care? Like, let me not go. But of course, like, meanwhile, her fiance to be is on the, like, he's running out of oxygen.
Right, yeah, the bubbles are forming. You know, all I think of is a bubble.
I'm just there as like this whole party is getting more mad at her.
They're
her
like
day is being rude. Like, you're going down
They're
there.
like, you need to talk to her.
Yeah. But by the way, I then take it upon myself.
Oh, God, of course.
Well, because I'm also like, well, we got to get out of here. So I'm really worried about the fiance. I'm like, what's happening? And I was like, I actually think I can be an asset here. Because she doesn't know me. She's freaking out. She has the helmet on. The guy's trying to convince her to do it. And she's just like, I am so nervous. I have ear problems. And she was like, you guys are saying it's really tough on my ears.
Everyone's freaking her out.
Exactly. And she was the last one. And certain girls were being like, that really hurt my ears. And
that hurt your heels. She wore heels,
and so,
she had a special helmet for the heel for her boots.
Yeah, her whole outfit.
Devil Wears Prada.
She basically was like, I can't do it. She takes off the helmet, which is like a big deal because it's heavy, and so everyone's like,
and
oh
she's
no,
underwater.
And so then she comes to sit down like next to me because she's kind of like, I'm like the outsider, no one's by me,
right?
And I was like, okay. I turned to her, I was like, you honestly don't have, like, I tried the tactic of, like, you don't have to do it if you don't want. I was like, it is fun, but, like, I get it. It was a lot of pressure. I was like, you know what, though, really helps me? I was like, do you want a piece of gum? Because, like, that can really help with the swallowing.
The ear.
And she's like, is that what you did? And I was like, yeah, I didn't have any ear problems. She was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Literally goes back or whatever. As she's doing it, everyone else is, like, literally so happy with me. I'm, like, king of the dock. And then
you are making this marriage happen.
Literally.
Yeah.
I am not. She goes down. She swallows. She's, like, looking at me. I'm coaching her through swallowing. And when I tell you, a gay can save the day when gays are great at swallowing.
Just allow a gay to swallow.
Just allow a gay to teach you how to swallow, and you can get a woman engaged.
Right.
Anyways, that's just my tip and trick for it. If you're ever in a bind with a straight couple, and I think it could work in many different scenarios, just teach them how to swallow.
That is such a great story. I would love to check in on them. Well, anyways.
Yeah. With that, yeah, time for a break.
Welcome back. And it's time for Diva Down. Diva Down, of course, is our final segment where we take a person, place, or thing that could use a little bit of our unsolicited advice.
And this week, our Diva Down is The White Lotus Season 4 for recasting Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a Diva Down, Helena Bonham Carter.
Literally, like, as they're filming.
Right. It's so like I envision them sending her off in a boat with like her hair just completely all over the place.
Yeah.
Being full, like just crazy. And that's the thing that we love about Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
It was so exciting when they announced that she was going to be in the new season. And alas, like they just started filming it and she's out. A little bit of a diva rising. We got an update that Laura Dern is replacing her, which is, hey, that's not bad.
I feel like that's the epitome of Mike White and Laura Dern obviously have a very close relationship because he did Enlightened and she was the star. And so I feel like it was probably like, he was like, holy fuck, we need someone immediately. Who can I call? And Laura was like, obviously they're, I'm assuming, best friends.
Right.
And so was just like, yeah, I can step in at the last minute.
It does worry me a bit that it was already
They're not
written.
the same type. Yeah.
Right. They're not the same type at all. They're general gay guy diva.
Yeah.
Which,
you know what is crazy? So I was just going to say, to certain middle names matter so much more than others. Because if she was just Helena Carter, doesn't hit the same.
No, she wouldn't be famous.
Bonham.
well, it's like,
whoa,
British royalty over here.
Prestige.
Like Laura Marie Dern.
Nope, doesn't do it. You know?
Yeah,
but
no, definitely.
Lisa Marie Presley does do it.
Exactly, exactly. Thank you for pointing out an example of a good Marie as a middle name.
Because I would say that the most common middle name for a millennial girl is Marie.
Oh, if you have a sister or a cousin, her middle name is Marie.
You can definitely like access their passwords.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I definitely was very excited about Helena Bonham Carter. There must have been something really off. Like it does leave me really wondering about what was going on there. I wonder if she like sort of like couldn't be tamed, or simply it was
Miley
just
Cyrus style.
Exactly.
Can't be tamed.
Get her on the show.
Now that would be exciting to replace Helena Bonham Carter with Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
Then you would be like, yeah, they were recast because they're not this, like that was the wrong part for Helena. She plays a pop star.
Right. You know, but I do think it's like symptomatic of maybe like a larger thing with White Lotus. I feel like I'm actually weirdly like getting to the point where like maybe getting like kooky lady fatigue on White Lotus,
which is saying a lot.
I know, which is crazy. Take my gay card away, like fully revoke my gay card. But there is like I'm starting to sense a little bit of a pattern, and maybe like it's time for like a new archetype of person on the show.
Yeah.
As much as like I'm obsessed with Jennifer Coolidge, as much as I'm obsessed with Parker Posey and Helena Bonham Carter and Laura Dern, but like maybe it's time to get sort of like, this is my advice. Like maybe it's time to like hire like a fabulous gay grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Like get Ian McKellen on the show. Have like a fabulous kooky old gay man or something on there. Because let me tell you, you're going to a luxury location destination. There's going to be a gay guy there. And you're going to be like, how'd you get all that money?
Or like, who's the gay guy in My Best Friend's Wedding?
Rupert Everett.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of did it with like the guy working at the hotel in the first one, and like then he ended up being the one.
But also he was like young and virile. Like he's in his 40s. Let's get like let's get like a gay man in their 70s or 80s who are not getting a lot of parts.
Yeah, let's break form a little bit.
My advice is, and I think you can actually speak to this more. But I would say, let's lean into you always like to cast your reality girlies. Yeah. And so I'm like, what if you cast Parvati or Siri from Survivor?
Well, he does throw them into little roles.
But give one of those. Those are icons. And I think that they could. And you love to do Survivor little like cameos. Why don't you elevate one of the icons to like a cast member?
I mean, I would have loved to see Helena Bonham Carter. Would love to see what you're gonna do next, HBC.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, HBC. I was also thinking historic black college, but yeah.
And head bitch in charge.
Oh right.
Which is Mike White is being the head bitch in charge at the moment.
And we are the head bitch in charge of this podcast, and I think it's time that we end it.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree.
So with that,
Follow us in all the spots. Please, if you can, leave us a review, rate 5 stars and above. And Cynthia, congratulations on running the London Marathon.
Personal best. You did it, girl.
Fabulous. You just keep outdoing yourself.
And you crossed the line, the finish line to Wicked. So kudos to whoever put that on for you.
I mean, just fabulous stuff all around.
Yeah, guys, 5 stars and above. Follow us on YouTube, please, and thank you. And we'll see you next week.
Bye. Miss Thing Podcast is created, executive produced, and hosted by Greg Trimmer and Tim Zientek.
It's produced and edited by Benji Simons, with cover art and additional creative support by Claude Zeins.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Miss Thing the Pod.
New episodes drop every Tuesday. Watch on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Please subscribe, rate, and review, but only raves. Strictly 5 stars and above.
Follow Greg at Greg Trimmer and Tim at Tim_Zientek on all social media. Bonk.